Welcome everyone at the next multi-network community sync. Today we have April 30th. I have one topic I kind of share where I'm at and with all the kind of plans we had. Just want to kind of share with everyone what stage I am at. If you have any other topics, feel free to add and we can talk them. So uh, I've been internally, I've been really busy with other stuff, so I didn't have time much to deal with the POC. I am currently getting back to it finally. So that's kind of where I'm starting at, and am and basically looking at our kind of. Let me look at where was this? I think let me share this. Looking at our initial kind of plans for this, I think we didn't have any um, much of a timelines here defined, but I think we are still. I'm still trying to get on the POC work to look at what will that gives us and how valid is the kind of initial design that we created so that we can push it to the SIG network design approval. I think this is what we are currently working towards getting the design in a state where we are confident about it and we can go to the SIG networking for approval for the design itself. Um, any questions around this from my side? And I think one note I would like to kind of call out to make is if you could review. I know some of you already did, but review the draft. I think the link here is. Let me get back to this. So I think this guy. Please review it. I'm not sure unless you already did, then maybe at least leave some sort of LGTM or indication that you did. Um, please just look at it. I think this is what we discussed last year, what we discussed on how do we gonna interact with the array, what we discussed this year with some of the changes about the labels. I think what I did not apply was, I think, this picture here. I think I did not call this out. I'm not sure whether we kind of, that was before I left for my vacation. Did I uh, did we decided to kind of push through this? Anyone remembers? Do we want to kind of finally do this? This was about um, limiting the pod network to specific namespaces, right? We do have the namespace selector already defined, which was supposed to be just used when there was no specified config nor a device class. For the reason of what Lionel, you've been asking to have the ability to just create a template on your own. But then we were thinking to maybe reuse the same label in case the other fields are set so that we can limit, okay, I want to have this only in the specific namespaces. Do we feel that this should go in the first phase, like right away as well in the design?
I think if it can be extended later, then let's keep it for later, I guess. I mean, let's have the simplest solution for now, and then later we can extend, right?
Yeah, that's kind of, thank you, Lionel. That's what I would think as well. I would prefer to keep it as simple as possible so we don't kind of make it complex initially. Um, and if there will be some pushback that, yeah, we need some sort of limitation, then we can just tweak it after the reviews. But for now, as I'm in line with you, Lionel, as keep it as simple as possible, and then start with that, and then we can build on top of it. This is why I'm as well push back on this plan. Right now, the pod network attachment, the per pod kind of specification or sub-specification of parameters, this as well is being shelved. Yeah, this is what I was saying here, right? So to keep it as simple, just let's start with some simple pod network representation that we can start from something to build on top of it. All right. But still, my ask is, if you did already review the doc, just leave the comment, LGTM or something, if you agree with that. If not, then please look at it and see if we are in line in some of those things. Yeah, at least for what this part that we defined. I'm not sure how much else will the POC. I'm trying to. I am conditioning moving forward with this over the POC. I think it's because of the kind of building the confidence in what we initially have here and how viable this is. Yeah, if you think any other opinions on this, should we just try to review that and not wait for the POC and just go ahead with that to the SIG networking? Anyone has other opinions?
I don't have a strong opinion, but I think having a POC is always better for having some kind of demo, and then people can test themselves, and it's
Yeah,
easier
okay,
to
that's a
find
fair
the
point.
problems. But I mean, I don't have strong opinion. I would have to help with the POC, but unfortunately, for now, I'm a bit busy with other things internally. But
No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, all right, sounds good.
+1 to the POC. Let's try get that working before we go with the proposal. That definitely would be helpful.
Yeah, thanks, Gaurav. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all I had. Any other topics anyone want to bring up?
So I actually would want to mention, I don't know how relevant this is, but because Macha, you did bring up that ACL discussion that we were having previously, the diagram, I noticed recently, I think this issue was also filed with the DRA. I sent it on the meeting chat,
Mm-hmm.
which talks about like enabling fine-grained access control on the DRA API itself. So although it's still an issue right now, but potentially something that could be usable maybe for us. I don't know. But
Oh yeah, I
what do
think
you know about the
yeah, I talked
project?
with Bowie. He mentioned he posted that kind of request. Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
uh, yeah, but that's a fair point. Yeah, thank you for linking that. Let me just add it for all everyone you have in the invite. Yeah.
that's the wrong agenda note, I think.
Oh, apologies. Thank you. Yeah, I just. So let me just do this and this. So I think this is so for your knowledge, but I think the way how I'm looking at this whole thing anyway is, however, the way we structurize this, where the whole thing is still on the back end dependent on the array, all the tweaks, like the core side tweaks, can be done over there and then pulled here and pulled to the multi-network and kind of used by them, right? So I think this is what we need to make sure that that's the kind of point of the whole thing, so that we don't have to kind of reinvent the wheel in any ways by ourselves. Yeah, thanks for bringing this up, Gaurav. I am gonna write down what I was saying about the status, but beside that, yeah. Anything else? If not, let's cut it. And thank you for everyone. I will, as I mentioned last week, I'm gonna try to gather any agenda if I'm gonna have it, unless I wanna have some updates from my side or the POC. Then I'm gonna try to share that regularly if I'm gonna have something to share. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna call out, try to make and cancel this meeting earlier if we don't have any agenda. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
You.